you can barely see this one, and you can see that one completely fine. This container with the BETTA in it, inside of it, don't spill, don't spill, don't spill. Baby BETTA is secured, then we can feed the BETTA. Okay, hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. Currently I'm in a store and they have this baby BETTA fish, and it is way too small, like extremely small, smaller than the ones I rescued before or tried to. And the thing is that the other baby BETTAs are a lot bigger. Like, let me go ahead and show you. Like, these are the other baby BETTAs, right? Like, they're still babies and everything, but then that one right down there is like still a fry. It's extremely tiny. And I just don't trust, like, they're trying to give it pellets. It's not going to eat pellets. So I'm going to go ahead and try and rescue it. And obviously it needs live, like, brine shrimp, like the very tiny baby ones, because that's the age that it's at. I think I'll have to, like, look into it just a little bit more. But I think I'm going to go ahead and get it because I don't want someone else to get it. And then it's just like, and it doesn't make it because someone doesn't know what they're doing. Like, there's literally pellets down here. It's not going to eat pellets. And, like, the thing is, all these other BETTAs, like, they're all doing really well and everything. And it's good that they have, like, the brown tan in water and stuff. The problem is that for someone who doesn't know what they're doing, to care for it and try and feed it and grow it and stuff. Also, like I said, they're trying to feed it pellets. It's not going to eat pellets. Ugh, it just frustrates me so much. Well, I guess we just rescued a BETTA. Okay, now it has like a little bit of Java moss in here because it didn't before, so it should feel a little safer. If someone takes them home, they can definitely eat pellets like all of these, but like, again, the size comparison of like the other ones, like, do you see this? Do you see the size comparison? Like, you can barely see this one, and you can see that one completely fine. So I'm definitely gonna take this one and try to rescue it. I gotta try and find food for it and stuff. I really hope this works. Oops, I bought a BETTA fish. So that's our little BETTA fish right there in the cup. Oh, you can kind of see her. Him, who only knows what sex it is. But I'm gonna go right now and head back because I need to figure out like what I'm even gonna do and like what the best method is, because a BETTA this young is so fragile. So I really gotta think about this. Funny thing is that you're not supposed to have pets in this hotel, so I have to try and sneak her in my pocket. Well, I say her, but I just try and sneak it into the room and put it in my pocket first. All right, so I just came in the room and I just showed it to my fiance. She agrees with me that it's even tinier than the ones that we tried to rescue before. All right, so it is the next day and the baby BETTA is still doing well. So I'm gonna go ahead to the store and get some food, something else for it to be in, and then I'll show you guys the whole setup once I get the stuff. The only problem is that nowhere around here sells brine shrimp eggs, so I do have to get like the Hikari first bites, and hopefully they have it because only one store does from what I can see online. But yeah, I'm not really sure what to do about brine shrimp eggs, so if you guys know a place to order them, because I looked on eBay and Amazon, but all of them say they're gonna take like at least a week, and I need them to show up like in a couple days. But let's see if you can see the BETTA. There it is. It is literally so tiny, you guys. Like, I put it next to a quarter, and maybe I'll put the picture up right here or something just to like show you guys like how big it actually is. It's still swimming around and everything fine, so its health looks good. We just got to get it some food and a better home. But let's go ahead to the store right now and pick up the stuff we need, because I want to get this BETTA in its new home, well, temporary home, and start feeding it and stuff, because I don't even know when the last time it was that it ate. So let's go. Okay, so I think I found what I need. This right here should be good. Hopefully it eats it, but I have used it in the past and they ate it, so hopefully this works. Oh my god, I tried to find a blue marble BETTA for so long last year when I was setting up the color change one, because they change color. I'm so sad that they have them in now. And I do have an empty 5-gallon tank, but that's probably going to be for the rescue once it gets big enough, so I don't want to get that one just yet, but I definitely still want to get one in the future. All right, the next thing I'm going to get is just a gallon of spring water, because I'll do this. I think I'm gonna do a how to rescue fish or how to rescue BETTA fish video, but this has like a balanced pH and all that stuff, so, and I don't have to dechlorinate it, so less chemicals the better. So I'm gonna get this. All right, now the next decision is trying to figure out what to put the BETTA in. Now this thing here I kind of like it because you can see through it easily. I can take the cap off, and I kind of have a different plan than usual. I'm gonna get a bin, a heater, and set this container with the BETTA in it inside of it to kind of keep the temperature regulated, but so that the BETTA can't get hurt on the heater. So now I'm just trying to figure out what to use to put the BETTA in, because I prefer a jar, like a glass jar, but I don't see any, so I don't know what to do. Alright, so it is a few hours later, and I have all of the stuff on the table here that I was able to pick up from some stores, and the one thing I am missing is a heater, because I just couldn't find one that I liked. Also, that was in budget. So I'm gonna go to a few stores tomorrow and pick one up, but I was able to get a thermometer. There's the package right there. This is the water I'm gonna be using, and as you guys can see, it is just about 79 degrees, well, you might not be able to tell, but just about 79 degrees Fahrenheit, which is perfect. Also, I got this bin and this like canister thing for the actual BETTA. So let me explain this real quick so you guys can understand what is going on with this. Basically, water is gonna go into the canister, and the BETTA is gonna be in here with whatever I decide to put in here. And last time I rescued baby BETTAs, I don't know, just in my opinion, I just don't feel comfortable having the heater in the tank. I know obviously the heater is like made for like the fish and everything. Just I had like an incident with it last time with one of the baby BETTAs, and it just didn't turn out great. So what I'm gonna do is basically have water in the bin, like a couple inches of water, and then have the heater in that water. The canister will be sitting in it, so then that water will be heated, but the BETTA doesn't have access to the heater, if that makes sense. But you guys will see. But the room temperature and the water temperature should be perfectly fine until I'm able to get a decent heater, because the room temperature is about 78 degrees, and BETTAs need like 76 to like 80 degrees, so it's right in the middle, and it's gonna stay pretty consistent, especially once I get the heater. So perfect. What I'm really excited for is to actually feed the BETTA, because although I can't find brine shrimp eggs and grow some and hatch some live brine shrimp, hopefully it will eat some of this until I'm able to find it. Like I said, if you guys know where I can get some and get it shipped to me quickly, please comment down below. Also, you may be wondering why I have a straw, but they didn't have the syringe I was looking for. So what I'm gonna do with the straw is, I've seen this in like videos from like BETTA breeders in like Indonesia and other countries like Thailand and stuff on Instagram. Basically, they use a straw and they suck out the debris on the bottom, and it's an easy way to clean it. Doesn't take much effort at all. So that's why I have the straw. Now the first thing I need to do is just take all the stickers off, rinse all of the stuff out, and then start acclimating the baby BETTA. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing all of this, and I'll get back to you guys when I start acclimating the BETTA. Okay, and just like that, everything is rinsed out, stickers are off, all nice and clean, and now it is time to acclimate the BETTA. So I'm gonna go ahead and just carefully remove this top right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this bottle cap right here, just put a tiny bit from the water, the spring water right here, into the BETTA cup and slowly acclimate it. Okay, actually I just realized I can't like get the water from in there. I mean, I could pour it in there, but they'd be kind of hard. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill up the canister, probably like halfway, because I don't want there to be too much water at first. I want to definitely monitor the BETTA as much as possible, like how much it's eating and everything. So I'm only gonna do it like halfway, and then I'll be able to take the water from here and acclimate it. Don't spill, don't spill, don't spill. All right, I think that's about halfway. I think that's good. I may even take it out of the bin just for the next couple days. Well, not the next couple days, but like tonight and tomorrow until I get a heater, just so I can really see the BETTA, because from this angle with the bin is kind of like opaque, so it's kind of hard to see it, but I'll figure it out. But finally, let's go ahead and acclimate the BETTA to this water. I'm just gonna do it so slowly because there's not much water in this cup to begin with. So I'm just gonna kind of drip it, and I'll get back to you once the BETTA is fully acclimated. All right, so the BETTA is now fully acclimated, and it's time to put the plants into the new house and then the BETTA. So as you can see, I basically filled the water almost to the top. I just left like a little bit of room, but I've been acclimating the BETTA for about 20 minutes now, a little bit more. So like I said, the first thing, I'm gonna go ahead and take out like these small plants right here, if I can, and put them into here, just like so. Okay, I think I figured out an even easier way to get the BETTA. So I have like these plastic spoons. It's clean, it's perfect. That I just put it in the water so some of the algae got on there. I think if I just scoop up the BETTA like this without even touching it, because it's so small, it kind of just goes into the spoon, and it kind of just, just like that. Do you guys see how tiny it is now? Literally that small. But I'm gonna go ahead and put it into its new home right now. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and try and put it in here without tipping it too much. Okay. Baby Betta is secured. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and give the Betta just a little bit of time, and then I'm gonna go ahead and try and feed it some of this food mixture right here. All right, and it is now time to go ahead and try and feed the Betta. Now, there's no guarantee that this is gonna work. I'm gonna prepare the food, and then we can feed the Betta. All right, so I've been soaking some of the food in here, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this straw to kind of suck up some of the food. If I can do this one-handed, that'd be great. Okay, so there's a little bit in there right there, and now it is time to feed it for the first time. So I don't know how many pellets there's gonna be, so I'm not really sure that that method worked. I'm just gonna try and put some of the dry food on top. Okay, so I think it may have spotted some of the food. I did put a decent amount on top just so that hopefully it'll see it falling and I can see if it's actually eating, and I think it did start to eat some of it. I don't know if I can get it on camera, but it did just eat a few of the pellets, and it's kind of hard to tell in this container, but I watched it very, very closely, and so it is eating, which is a really good sign. I don't want to disturb it too much, so I'm just going to kind of let it eat, and in a couple minutes I'm going to go ahead and take out the excess food that is in here so that the water stays nice and clean. But I will check in with you in the morning and see how the Betta is doing when we feed it again. All right, so it is the next day and things are still going well. I wasn't able to record this morning. The Betta is still doing great, and it's time to go ahead and feed it again. So let's go ahead and feed it. Also, one other thing, I guess I messed up. I was kind of wrong about the straw. I don't know why I thought it was a straw. It's a turkey baster that I was supposed to get. I'm not okay. I don't know what's going on, honestly. Okay. But the straw still may work. I still need to get some sort of like turkey baster or something so I can like squeeze up like the excess food on the bottom. Because I don't think the Betta is eating it, because I haven't seen it eat any off the bottom. I don't think it's like registering that it's food.
How do you mix up a turkey baster and a straw?
I don't know, okay? It just looks the same, maybe. And now there is still some food on the top, so I'm thinking if I just push this down, it actually may work well enough where it will see it moving and eat it. But yeah, other than that, I will see you in a few days with another video, and I think that's it. So don't forget to check out my Patreon, my merch, my Instagram, drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.